Or the camera.
Look at the camera.
Okay.
So we're with Luke Sullivan, who is a former Dominican volunteer. Luke, tell us about your experience with Dominican Volunteers USA. When did you serve, and tell us about your time.
So I was a Dominican volunteer for 2 years. I served from 2012 to 2013, then from 2013 to 2014. I lived in community with Cincinnati Dominicans, the House of Connections, as well as with the Springfield Dominicans at St. Ed's Parish on the northwest side of Chicago. And as a volunteer, I served as the religious organizer with Arise Chicago. We're an interfaith worker rights organization with a mission to connect faith communities with workers who are fighting injustice in the workplace. And I would say the biggest thing that I took away is that our world right now is in pretty bad shape. And if we're going to change the world, we're going to have to live an alternative lifestyle, live alternatively. And I think the sisters showed me what it means to really live in community with each other, to really show that we belong to each other, that we need to live with each other, not necessarily under the same roof, but that we're all one. We're all one in God's family. We're all one as people of faith. We're all one as God's children. So I think for me the most important piece of that was understanding that the connectedness of it all, that what happens to someone affects me, whether that person is my next door neighbor, whether that person lives halfway across the world, whether that person, wherever that is, that we are all connected together.
So now you work with the Rise now as the religious organizer. How would you say your experience with Dominican volunteers has helped with your work today? Has it put to your work today?
So I was with the religious organizer as a Dominican volunteer, and then I was hired on. I've been hired on for 2 years, full-time staff with the Rise Chicago. And I would say that the most important thing I learned is the importance of the faith community in the role of justice. The importance of connecting faith communities and people of faith to say that what does our faith state? What do we believe in as people of God? And for me, in terms of, we do a lot with worker rights, and so what we believe is that just because you enter the threshold of the workplace doesn't mean you take away your humanity, that we're still human and that we still are deserving of that dignity and respect, such as a living wage in the workplace, a safe workplace condition, being able to save for retirement, and being able to live a dignified life, and not to be taken advantage of, not to be told that we just don't matter. And that's what happens in our world. I think the Dominican sisters taught me that we all matter, we all have value by our inherent being. And so it's very important to me that we understand that and that we bring that to light every day.
Well, thank you, Luke. Is there any final thoughts or anything that you want to share?
Sister Mary Luca, that's I tell people that's my nickname, and I wanted to join the sisters, but for some reason they wouldn't let me in. I'm not quite sure why that is. Whether I hang my sheets on the line, I like to watch crime shows, I don't know what it is. But they really inspire me, and so thank you, David.